Welcome to my November review. For you Geminis this month, we have Mars, who's retrograde in your first house. So this is a time to work with the Mars energy while it's retrograde, and this is a time to develop positive personality traits. You've got to resist the easy come, easy go of the past and put yourself to work over the next few months. On the first, we also have the coming together of two great feminine forces. That's the Black Moon Lilith and Pallas Athena. Now, these two together are in your second house. This is a fantastic time to organise your finances. Pallas is giving wisdom and organisation to the Black Moon. Now, with the Black Moon transit in your second house, you may have had some loss of possessions or money. Now's the time to financially get things together and plan ahead. Between the 2nd and the 7th, we have Venus, Mercury and the Sun making an opposition to the Moon's North Node, which is conjunct Uranus. Now, this is from the 6th house. All these three are in the 6th house. So there is a little bit of a battle going on here between the logical, grounded 6th house and the Moon's North Node and Uranus, who are in the 12th house. So this is ethereal, this is spiritual, this is otherworldly. So there's a little bit of a seesaw here going on. Now, the South Node and the planets around it will be drawing you to the familiar territory, past behaviour patterns, your routines. The 6th house is about your daily routines and about how you go about your work. Now, with the North Node and the 12th house, there is a draw. There's something that's pulling you away from that, or trying to lead you away from it. There could be opportunities. There could be fated events that come up. They're trying to draw you away into the unfamiliar, and that's the way to go. You've got to let go of the past and move forward into the future. And this could be something completely different, unexpected. You need the courage to follow that path. Then, at the end of on the 7th, at the end of this period, there's also coming together Mercury and the Sun. This will allow you to communicate well and to freely express how you feel about things. Venus is also making a square to Saturn, so there's an element of control here that you need to let go of. There's an element of structure that perhaps is holding you too tightly. On the 8th, we have our full moon lunar eclipse. This is part of the Sarasic South cycle, as was the October eclipse. This one's happening in your 12th house. This is a very, very different feel. This is a time with this full moon eclipse that you may want to be alone. You may want to retreat into your shell and not be out there and be communicating as you would normally. There's also a need to think about things, especially finances and security, because this is in Taurus, but it's also connected to that North Node, Uranus opposition to the Sun and the other planets. So again, it highlights this need for balance. Also, there's a big void between the logical, practical, everyday sense and the spiritual, ethereal side that needs to be balanced and to be brought together. Like all full moons, it's a time of fluctuation and change, but it's also a time of reaping benefit of past actions. So any work you've put in the past can be, you can receive benefit from at this time. On the 10th, expect some challenges, especially to your beliefs and maybe from authority figures, as we get a square between the Sun and Saturn, and that's also with Mercury as well. So it may be difficult to express yourself as well if you are challenged, so you may be a bit tongue-tied. Then on the same day, we have Venus making a grand trine. This is across your work, career and money houses, so this will allow you to look at things in those areas and see where you can put things into place that will help you going forward in the future and plan things ready. Because also a couple of days later, Mercury makes this aspect. This is all part of it, and so that you can start to think about things, look at the bigger picture, put the pieces of the puzzle together so you can see better where you may be heading, because there will be opportunities coming up later in the month. And then also we have an aspect between Venus and Pluto. Now this is always an intense aspect and can bring tremendous desires and intensity which is sometimes difficult to bear. On the 14th we have the Sun making that grand trine with Neptune and the Black Moon Lilith. Now this is a time again to look at things in a more holistic way, a more spiritual way, so that you can take stock and see where you actually are and then start to think about where you want to be. On the 15th we have Venus and Mercury coming together, and this will last for about 10 days. They'll travel together. But they first of all make positive aspects to Jupiter, and this is where I said opportunities may be coming your way, because Jupiter's in that 10th house of career and destiny, so there could be something that comes about now that you could take advantage of. Following on, we have two positive aspects from the Sun. One to Pluto, Pluto's in his house of transformation, the 8th house, and the Sun is in the 6th. This is a time you can make transformations within your immediate working environment, and you can make some great changes there. Use your power very wisely at this time. And then a couple of days later we have on the 20th the positive aspect between the Sun and Jupiter, and this is the best aspect you can ever have. And this again is to do with your everyday routines, where the Sun is in the 6th, and your career and destiny with Jupiter in that 10th house. This is a very positive one that can bring opportunities, so you need to be looking out for those and take full advantage. We have our new moon on the 23rd, and this is a fantastic new moon because it's in Sagittarius, and this is your 7th house. So we've had the Sun moved into Sagittarius now with Venus and Mercury, so the emphasis really changes now to others. This is a time when you can start new relationships, or you can redefine existing ones. You can make negotiations, you can think up new adventures now, because Sagittarius is a sign of adventure. It's also the sign of growth and expansion. So it's an ideal opportunity to use the initiative of the new moon to start new things. We also have added bonus because we have Jupiter turning direct on this same day. Now Jupiter moving direct is at the moment in Pisces, but will move into Aries. So it's in your 10th house again of career at the moment. So this is ideal opportunity to invest time and effort into looking into your future and ways in which you can improve or better yourself. On the 25th, Venus and Mercury make an aspect to Chiron. Chiron is the healing planet and is in your 11th house. So it's an ideal opportunity to work with groups or friends and to explore the transformative effects of healing within those friendships and relationships. Then on the 26th we have an aspect between Mars and Saturn. So Mars, don't forget, is retrograde. Again, it's time to carry on the work that Mars has asked us to do. But with Saturn there, it will give us added structure and definition to what we need to do. And we finish the month with Mercury making two aspects to these two. So again, this reinforces the fact that it's time to communicate and to look at things in a critical way so that you can make the right decisions going forward. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the November review. If you have, please subscribe, and don't forget to tune in next month for December.